Welcome to NEXTGames Odyssey series. This video covering the Sheol Gaol NM Dealan-Dhe. Now in this video, I'll give an overview of the Dealan-Dhe battle strategy that I recommend you use, and then show you a battle example of the fight against Dealan-Dhe on our first Vengeance 5 fight that I'll show you. Now Dealan-Dhe is a mob from the Twithrim family, and it's going to be the first Vengeance 5 NM that I'm going to be taking on. Now, with the trust that I used for this fight, he proved to be of little challenge on this Vengeance level, so most should be able to handle it without an issue. That being said, I did not go over the abilities that this NM can use in this first time around, so I wanted to go ahead and touch upon them this time so everyone had a good understanding of what to expect when you fight this NM, as I'm certain some of these abilities will be far more challenging to deal with on the higher Vengeance levels. So let's go ahead and talk about those abilities now. The first one we'll get into is Flight of the Flutteries. This is an AoE damage and amnesia ability. Now I want to note that you have a strong resistance to the amnesia even on Vengeance 5 by simply wearing your Malignant set. The same can be said of Palling Salvo, which is an AoE damage and paralyze ability that likewise you will have a strong resistance to as long as you're wearing the Malignant set. Shining Salvo is an AoE damage and flash ability. Bewailing Wake is a conal damage and dispel ability. And Cathartic Caper is a conal damage and will reset the TP of anyone in that conal range. Now in regards to a specific battle strategy on this one, here's what I recommend. First, you want to make sure to enfeeble the NM with Urine, Paralyze, and Blind. They'll all land quite easily. Now multi-step skill chains and Magic Burst seem to provide the best overall damage on this particular NM. Use Arc EV or another tank to hold the NM while you get your damage in. Make sure to fully reduce your enmity with Inin and Yane. Now the fight should take about 5 to 6 minutes once engaged on Vengeance 5 when doing 1250 to 1500 DPS with the entire alliance combined. The last thing I'll mention is my current MM level is 32. Now for our trust situation, we're going to use Arc EV to tank. Note that August and Amchu also work well. We'll be using Joachim for marches. Note that you can use Almia or Sethus here for more healing as well. Now we're going to be using Korumoru for haste, Dia, and cures, but Arcelia can also work in this spot. And I'll be using Monboro and Kupipi for our healers. Cherukiki and Yignis will also work here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see what our battle example looks like. Enjoy the run, everyone. And that is how you take on Dealan-Dhe. I hope you found that helpful. Join us for our next Vengeance 5 NM, when we'll be taking on Sigily. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.